Hi everybody, my name is Karen and I am the counselor here at Plexuss. Welcome to the workshop on college application fee waivers. In this workshop, I will guide you through the different fee waivers that you might encounter when you are in the college application process and how to navigate them. Now with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Before we get started, I would like to go over the different fees that might add up when you're applying to colleges. Applying to college is expensive. It can be an expensive undertaking. There are other costs to consider. Standardized tests such as the SAT and the ACT. Travel for campus visits, that is maybe the college is far away from you, maybe it's out of state, and you do have to pay for those expenses as well. An application fee for each college, that is if you want to apply to multiple colleges, you do have to be in charge of the application fees for all of those colleges. One way to reduce this financial burden is to obtain an application fee waiver, and that is what this workshop is about. Let's move on to who is eligible for a fee waiver. A fee waiver is generally given to students who demonstrate financial need. That is, if their parents don't make enough money, then whatever application you are doing, then they will consider that as well. However, some schools will allow any students to avoid paying an application fee if they meet certain requirements. Such requirements can be, for example, making an official campus visit. That could be if you schedule a campus tour or if you do a campus visit to the university representative that is in charge of fee waivers, then they can probably waive that fee for you. We also have what is called the College Board fee waiver. Students eligible for the College Board's SAT testing fee waiver will automatically be eligible for 4 college application fee waivers. That is, when you take the SAT and you are eligible to not pay the SAT, that is, if you're eligible for the fee waiver for the SAT, you're eligible for 4 more application fee waivers. You're eligible for the waivers if you meet one of these requirements. You're eligible for the National School Lunch Program. That is, if you don't know if you're eligible, you can of course check with your school or your district. Your household income is within the USDA's Food and Nutrition Services Income Eligibility Guidelines. You're enrolled in a federal, state, or local program that aids students from low-income families. Your family receives public assistance. You live in a foster home. You're in a federally subsidized public housing program. You're homeless, or you're a ward of the state or an orphan. Let's move on and talk about the ACT. If you're eligible for the ACT test fee waiver, you may also be eligible for the request for a waiver or deferral of college admission application fee. Now, the SAT, of course, has a fee waiver, and they have the requirements that it helps you waive 4 more college applications. Now, the ACT is different, but it can help you waive some college application fees as well. The requirements for the ACT test fee waiver are very similar to the SAT test fee waiver. That is, if you look at the requirements for the previous slide, you can check the ACT requirements for the fee waiver as well. The Common App waiver has the same eligibility requirements as the College Board fee waiver. Of course, you can go back to the slide where it has all of the requirements that the College Board requires for a fee waiver. You can apply for it within the Common App, and your school counselor will be asked to confirm your information. So of course, you have to check with your high school academic counselor so they can verify your information and to make sure it is correct. The NACAC application fee waiver. The National Association for College Admission Counseling, also known as the NACAC, this waiver has the same eligibility requirements as the waivers from College Board and the Common App. So of course, the College Board and the Common App has the same eligibility requirements for the fee waiver. As I mentioned before, you can go back to the slide where I mentioned those requirements as well. However, the NACAC requires you to send the application directly to your school of choice. The NACAC recommends using its fee waiver to apply up to 4 schools. That is just like the College Board fee waiver that it helps you in waiving the waiver for 4 schools. The NACAC waiver also does the same thing. And the final tip you can do in order to get a fee waiver is to ask the college directly. You might be able to qualify for a fee waiver directly from the colleges you choose. That is, you can contact their admissions office to see if they have any fee waivers that are applicable to you. Many schools have their own waiver programs. For example, we have Dartmouth and University of Colorado Boulder. These universities have their own requirements when it comes to a fee waiver. If you need a waiver, contact the school's financial aid or admissions office and explain your situation. You can also talk to your school counselor to help advocate for you. That is, you're going to have to do most of the talking when it comes to talking to the financial aid or admission representatives when it comes to the fee waiver. All right, we have reached the end of this workshop. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Before I leave, I would like to let you all know to please download our Plexuss app on the App Store or Google Play. If you download our app, you'll be able to receive instant notifications. We will also very much appreciate it if you leave us a rating and a review on the App Store or Google Play as well. We very much appreciate all the feedback you all can give us. Chat with my counselor if you have any questions regarding this workshop, or if you'd like to reach out about your journey to higher education. We're always happy to help in answering all of those questions as well. And finally, check out our Plexuss YouTube page for more college readiness workshops. Our Plexuss YouTube page is called Plexuss Social Media. Thank you everybody again, and I will see you all in the next workshop. Bye.